episode of Milestone Park, I'll be honoring the mighty Tyrannosaurus Rex, which is the exact dinosaur that got me to the small milestone of 300 subscribers. As I'm digging down, it's a good time to tell you that I'm going to be doing something a bit different this video. I'm going to be narrating everything that I do, so that, well, if YouTube Analytics shows signs that you don't like me narrating everything, then of course I won't do this again. If YouTube Analytics shows signs that you do like me doing this, then I'll do it again, obviously. So anyway, I'm gonna narrate everything. Also, just know that I'm a bit of I take conversations to very strange places. So if I start talking about dinosaurs and then somehow switch to how I won Monopoly 3 times in a row as a 9-year-old, forget about that. Anyway, so yeah, I just finished placing some planters and the path as well. And so now I'm just filling everything with some trees and some nature to start off the first phase of my plan, which is, well, our first habitat of the video, which is actually a compy habitat. You might be asking, why is it not a T-Rex habitat yet? Well, I don't know. I felt like a compy habitat should be next to it. It just felt like the right spot for a compy habitat to be there. So yeah, a group of like 8 Compsognathus will be there. And yeah, I'm currently just placing some hatcheries to prepare the Compsognathus's arrival. And yeah, right now I'm just placing them. Well, yeah, I just placed a couple of compies inside of the enclosure, and now I'm assuming I'm gonna build the T-Rex enclosure. That's exactly what I'm doing. And so I've decided to build this enclosure a bit differently. So I'm gonna build it. It's gonna be inspired by the Jurassic Park T.Rex breakout scene where the T-Rex is breaking out of the enclosure. That's basically what I'm trying to do. I'm trying to make it look like the T-Rex is broken out and everyone's in danger. And so, yeah, that's kind of what I was aiming for with this enclosure. And obviously there's going to be some fences. There's going to be a fence that the T-Rex is going to break through. And yeah, that's really what I'm aiming for in this habitat. And yeah, once again, the T-Rex is just pacing, and I was just waiting for it to break out. It took a really long time, and when it finally did, I was so relieved, which normally I wouldn't be, because it broke out. And now you just saw me placing some goat feeders, just so the gigas don't get angry, and they won't break out. Of course, sadly, I won't be letting the T-Rex eat everyone. I have decided to change my ways for this video, and not become a menace. So, you know, if you wanted to see the T-Rex eating people, sadly, you won't see that today. And don't worry, when the T-Rex does break out, right before it, I'm going to stop the speed build, and I'm going to, well, yeah, show the T-Rex breaking out. And, yeah, when the T-Rex does break out, there's so much redundant words in this sentence. When the T-Rex does break out, I will do a couple more finishing touches, and then we will head straight for the B-roll. And of course, the T-Rex did break out, so there's going to be a giant red message on top that says, "Hey, something broke out, you need to fix this." And if that bothers you, just tell me in the comments, so that I'll put like a message on top, another message on top, as a watermark saying subscribe or something, like the video. Yeah. Anyway, I'm just fixing some sandbox settings, so once again, nothing escapes. The T-Rex is just resting right there. Oh, and yes, I'm also planning at the back of the enclosure to add a couple more viewing galleries. Like, when I eventually expand the park, I'll add a bit more viewing galleries at the back, so that you can see the T-Rex enclosure in its natural habitat, instead of just a broken fence and a T-Rex walking back and forth through it. So yeah, that's what I'm kind of aiming for with this habitat. And of course, now I'm just placing trees so that Everything looks a bit better. And yeah, I think I've built this enclosure in the way, how do I explain this? Like I've built this enclosure in a way that whatever I thought of in my head, that's what this enclosure has become. It has become exactly what I thought it should have become, basically. It's good. That's what I'm saying. It's a good build, in my opinion. If you're a sandbox player that's way better than me, then obviously state your opinion, because there are better sandbox builds out there. And yeah, we have some more shots of the T-Rex, and eventually we're gonna have some B-roll. And now I'm getting rid of the old T-Rex and getting a new one inside that has the Rexy skin from 1993, because that's basically what this enclosure is based off of, the 1993 Jurassic Park breakout scene. And now I'm just renaming the T-Rex. Hold on. Wait for it. This video, come on. Faster. Just, there you go, Rexy. That took a while. I'm not gonna cut it down, because I'm feeling a bit lazy today. Anyway, yeah, time for some B-roll. Thank you guys for watching. If you enjoyed this video, be sure to like and subscribe. See you next time!